Let's be honest, the word recession, it's one of those words that can just make your stomach drop. You hear it on the news, and right away you start worrying about your savings, your future. But what if all that anxiety is, well, a little misplaced? We're going to flip that script today and give you a clear, simple strategy to navigate these times. Because it's not about panic, it's about preparation. So you see the headlines, right? Economic slowdown, market uncertainty, and your brain just starts racing. Should I pull all my money out? Is it just safer to sit in cash? Should I sell everything? These are totally natural reactions. But the real question we need to ask ourselves is this: is this a threat, or is it actually an opportunity? Look, to build a winning strategy for anything, you first have to understand the playing field. So first things first, what even is a recession? Let's break it down and take the mystery out of it. That's it, seriously. A recession isn't a total collapse, it's just a slowdown. Think of the economy like a marathon runner. I mean, it can't sprint forever, can it? A recession is just a period where it slows down to a jog or maybe even a walk to catch its breath. It's a completely natural and honestly expected part of the economic cycle. And this is why a recession feels so uncomfortable. It isn't just some abstract term on the news, it has real effects that we all feel. Businesses see the profits dip, which means people start to spend a little less. And yes, stock prices often take a hit. This is the reality of a slowdown, and it's what triggers that gut instinct to panic. And that feeling, that discomfort, that's exactly why we need a critical shift in our mindset. Instead of seeing a threat, we need to train ourselves to look for the opportunity that's hiding inside the downturn. So let's explore that new perspective. Okay, so everything we've just talked about, the fear, the falling prices, all the negative news, it all hinges on this one single, incredibly powerful fact. They don't last forever. They are simply one chapter in a much, much longer economic story. And you know what? This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a historical certainty. This is the long-term view in action. I mean, look at this. The dips you see, those are recessions, and they feel absolutely huge when you're in them, right? But when you zoom out, you see that history shows this powerful, undeniable tendency for markets to recover and keep climbing. Really internalizing this one idea is the key to shifting from fear to strategy. Okay, so we've got the mindset right. Now let's get into the practical, actionable part. What is the core strategy you can actually use? Well, it's all about having a disciplined approach. This is the bedrock, the absolute foundation of your entire strategy. Before you even think about buying or selling a single thing, you do two things. Number one, you stay calm. Fear is contagious, and you know what it leads to? Costly mistakes. And number two, you stick to your original plan. A recession is a storm, not a change in your destination. Your long-term goals are still the same, so your core strategy shouldn't change either. Here are the two paths you can take. The path on the left, that's the one driven by emotion. You sell in a panic, and the only thing that guarantees is that you lock in your losses. The path on the right, though, that's discipline. You stick to your plan and you keep investing. This isn't about some fantasy of perfectly timing the market bottom. It's about systematically building your investments while prices are low. Which brings us right back to one of the biggest questions people have during a downturn. If everything is so uncertain and frankly a little scary, isn't it just safer to stop investing altogether and just wait it out? And here's the wild paradox of recession investing. Your instinct is screaming at you to stop, but this can actually be the best time to invest. Think of it this way. If your favorite store announced a 30% off sale on everything, would you stop shopping there? No way. A recession basically puts high-quality investments on sale, and that sets the stage for some really significant long-term returns. Now, on sale doesn't mean you just buy anything off the rack. Quality is absolutely paramount right now. You want to focus on companies that are like fortresses. We're talking businesses with rock-solid finances, consistent cash flow, meaning they can weather the storm without a lot of expensive debt. And crucially, they sell essential products or services. You know, the things people have to buy even when times are tough. Those are the companies built to last. So we see the opportunity, we're ready to go on offense, but we also have to be smart and play some defense. It's not about being reckless, it's all about staying balanced and protecting yourself. A huge part of managing risk is diversification. It's that classic advice you've heard a million times. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. By spreading your investments across different industries, different kinds of companies, and even different types of assets, you build a safety net. So if one part of the economy gets hit really hard, your entire portfolio doesn't go down with it. Another powerful tool isn't even an investment at all, it's cash. Now, this isn't about selling everything and hiding, it's about having a strategic cash reserve. This cash acts as both a shield and a sword. It's a shield that protects you from emergencies, so you never have to sell your investments at the worst possible time. And it's a sword that allows you to strike when a fantastic investment opportunity suddenly appears. Okay, let's bring all this home. If you remember only one thing from our chat today, it should be this. You have to maintain a long-term perspective. That is the ultimate key to success. At the end of the day, a recession is a test. It tests your patience, it tests your discipline, and yeah, it tests your confidence. But how you choose to respond during this phase, whether you respond with panic or with a plan, can have a massive impact on your financial future. The decisions you make during the tough times are often the ones that matter the most. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? You can't avoid the storms of the economic cycle. The goal isn't to try and sidestep them, but to build a ship that can navigate them wisely. So I'll leave you with this final thought. The question isn't, are you afraid of the next recession? It's, are you prepared for it?